Everybody knows it was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He is still roaming the streets freely.
Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? The governor, Ali Sharif.
Hey guys, right now there's a tension between Trump and the Nigerian government. What is there a tension? Now, Trump tweeted something. After that, Trump also was interviewed and he said something. That's what is causing all this tension. And people are saying, why does Trump want to invade Nigeria? Trump just wants to invade Nigeria because he wants oil, he wants good, he wants that, he wants that. Hey, listen, we are going to break down everything into details over here and what people are saying on the Twitter space. We are going to look into it. Let's dive into the full details. Now, my people, Trump is saying something, but before we go to the genesis of what Trump is saying, let's go back to the Genesis, the first Genesis, chapter 1, verse 2, going downwards to 25 of what is happening in Nigerian states. Now, this is what is happening in Benue State and also some of the states in Nigeria, especially the north side. Boko Haram are terrorizing the cities. Boko Haram are killing a lot of Christians, are killing even Islamic people. Some of them are being found in this attack. Boko Haram is destroying a lot of things in Nigeria. So even to the extent that the Nigerian army are not doing anything, the Nigerian police are not doing anything at any point to sustain or to clear the problem over there. They are not doing anything. So Trump tweeted something. He said, if the Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the US will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. Look at that first. If it's a statement, the US will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. They won't be assisting Nigeria in anything or providing aid. Now listen to the second part. He said, and may very well go into that now disgraced country. Guns are blazing to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible atrocities. I am hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible actions. If we attacked, it will be fast. So here Trump is saying, if the government of Nigeria could not or cannot do anything about the killing of Christians by this Islamic terrorist group, he is ordering his Department of War that if they attacked, it will be fast. Meaning, Trump is not saying he's coming to invade Nigeria. He's just saying, his message is clear here. He's just saying, if we attack, that means asking the Nigerian government that, okay, access for assistance, let's come and clear this terrorist group over there. Because they have everything to know, okay, they are standing here, or they are here, they are there. Just ask for our assistance, we will come. We will negotiate, we will clear them. Then, you see, there's nothing for free. There's nothing in this world that is free. They are surely going to get something. But I'm just trying to break down what is happening and the promotion that a lot of people are saying Trump wants to invade Nigeria, Trump wants to do it. Now, I just want to clear what is happening. Now, he said, I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible actions. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack on our cherished Christians. Warning, the Nigerian government better move fast. He is warning. So this actually Trump just tweet. He just write that the Nigerian government should better act fast. That does not mean Trump can invade Nigeria. He doesn't have any legal right. We are going to get into that. Why he doesn't have any legal right to invade a sovereign country like Nigeria. He doesn't have the right, man. Doesn't have the right. But we are going to get into the details. Now, this is what Trump said. So after this, people in Nigeria are saying Trump just want the gold. Trump just wants the oil there. They just want to come to Nigeria or invade Nigeria because of the resources. Look, you are not the only people having resources in the world. Nigeria is not the only country that have resources. But what is at play right now is the killing of the citizens of Nigeria, especially in the north side of Nigeria. You see, that is what is at play here. Let us not put this in other way. This must be taken care of. They must eradicate all those terrorists in Nigeria so that the people can be free. Let's look at this. What those terrorist groups did to about 148 churches Let's look at this. Let's read the statement. So this is Gwanza Christian Community Association. Their motto is building one another in Christ. Now, the unspoken genocide. Gwanza Christian Community Association account on Christian persecution in the Gwanza, Bono State. When a senator recently told Channel TV that there is no persecution or genocide against Christians in Bono, particularly in Gwanza, he denied the lived reality of thousands of people he does not know. We are indigenous Christians of Gwanza local government area. What follows is not hearsay or politically historic. It is our testimony, a painful record of loss, displacement, and erasure. So right, they are saying a lot has happened especially in that Gwanza community, but a senator denied that, saying there's no persecution going on in the Bono State. Meaning he has put a lot of them at stakes. He has denied what is happening to a lot of people that he did not know. Now, Gwanza once had a thriving Christian presence before the insurgency. There were more than 176 large church buildings across the local government. Today, 148 of those churches were burnt and lie in the ruins. Entire Christian neighborhoods in Gwanza East and West were flattened. In many places, every Christian home was destroyed. So at this particular place, Christians are being targeted in Nigeria, in Gwanza local area, state. They are being targeted. So this is the Christian Association body saying this. The human toll and the distractions are detailed and specific. In Gava West alone, 74 towns and villages were sacked. 36,946 families were dispersed, 99 churches were destroyed, and 292 people were killed in September 2013. In Atagara, 13 churches were destroyed, 1,738 families displaced, and 140 Christians killed by June 3, 2014. By 9th August 2014, 2,203 Christian houses and 28 churches were destroyed, and 102 Christians, including 3 pastors, were killed in Gwanza town. Kamba and Gaza, the total pastors killed by insurgents in Gwanza local government and was 12. In other Christian towns within Gwanza, such as Ngoshe, Boko, Poka, Lamakara, Ngoshe, Sama, Barana, and North, both the loss of life and the physical destruction exceeded local expectations. So in this case, the Christian community are trying to show the public what is actually happening. Even what is happening in that state, that to the extent that the senator of that state did not know. He doesn't know. He was just denying the fact that this was happening on Channel TV. You can see. So this is what is currently happening in Nigeria. And right now, about 7,000 people were killed. A lot are happening in that state. So when Trump said that, he was right though, but he did not have the legal right to invade Nigeria. So he was also interviewed and he said what is happening in Nigeria is not good. So they are not going to allow that. Just watch.
They're killing record numbers of Christians in Nigeria. And they have other countries very bad also. You know that part of the world, very bad. They're killing the Christians and killing them in very large numbers. We're not going to allow that to happen.
Now look at this. Trump designated Nigeria as country of particular concern, warns of militia and actions over Christian killings. On November 1st, 2025, President Donald Trump designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern for severe religious freedom violation, citing thousands of Christians, deaths by Islamic extremists like Boko Haram since 2009, with 7,000 killed in 2025 alone. Trump warned of potential U.S. troops deployment if attacks continue, reviving a label removed by the Biden administration. Nigerian officials, including Sheikh Ahmad Gumi and presidential advisor Bayo Onanuga, rejected the threat as interference, advocating negotiation and military aid amid broader insecurity affecting both Christians and Muslims. So in this case, that's what is on Twitter. In this case, this man, Sheikh Ahmed Gumi, is also saying that Trump cannot solve Nigerians' problem. He cannot fight terrorist group in Nigeria. He can't fight it. So they should be giving some kind of amnesty and a whole lot of shit. And also the personal advisor to the government or whatever is also rejecting the fact that this is happening in Nigeria. And they are also having their way to go about all these things. You see, when it seems that they don't want this to end any soon. Because of what? Especially in the north side of Nigeria, there is a lot of vast minerals over there. Sometimes they fight over all these things. But in this case, they are killing people. People are being killed. Are you going to prioritize minerals over people's life? That's the case here. Let's listen to what this Muslim guy said and the reaction of people. I'm going to read to you.
People will believe it because China is not nosing into our internal affairs. If it's Russians, people will believe them. But America are known to be liars. They said Saddam Hussein has weapons of mass destruction, and there is none. And they have caused confusion in Iraq, in Libya, and everywhere. So when they said Muslims are killing, or there is massacre of Muslims, like Christians in Nigeria, from which side? They didn't specify whether it is the government or whether it is the Muslims that are doing it, or even if Christians are targeted. Whatever it is, if Americans can cure and eliminate the terrorists, I will welcome it myself. But I know they cannot.
Okay, when you say they cannot,
let me tell you. Okay. They have fought 20 years in Afghanistan. They could not finish them. Afghanistan is in Syria now. This same thing. And this terrorist you see, it's not easy to just come and drop bombs here and there and think you finish them. They have infiltrated the society, so it's going to cause more damage. More Muslims and more Christians will be killed if America would drop a bomb in Nigeria. I'm telling you this. You can take it for a record. So what we are trying to avoid, we are going to even compound it. Look, myself, I have been trying to see how we can pacify these people. I've been going to see how we can pacify these people and redirect them, because they are human beings. They listen and reason. But if you say you want to use force against force, then you will compound the problem and make the thing dirty. If Nigerian army, which has been very active in many hotspots, cannot deal with this issue for 18 years, for 15 years with Boko Haram, and now the bandits, and to me, the bandits are even more vicious because they are.
You said something about Nigerian army not being able to do something about it for some time now. You have been the person, or rather, news have actually carried it that you more like mediate or serve as an intermediary between them and the government, and that actually has sparked quite reaction among Nigerians. What can you tell us to be, some of the good points or flash points of your, interaction or discussion with them, especially when you had to get into the bush? Because the other time we're talking about giving them amnesty and all that.
Yes. You see, just to entice them to leave their weapons. You see, one thing good about it is, you see, you don't treat a disease without diagnosis. If a doctor can diagnose a disease, even if it's cancer, he will know how to manage it. So the good thing about it is, now before we are fighting a phantom, we don't know something is fighting us, coming to take us. We don't know that person. Now, by going to talk with them and sit down with them and to hear their grievances and understand their psychology, so we are able now to contain the problem. Now, Kaduna is relatively safe. I can say from you don't hear any more mass killings now in Kaduna, because we understand the psychology, and the governor is cooperating. We are talking to them, and they are keeping their weapons. They are not fighting. They still on the weapons. They hold the weapons. But you see, this is a small, gradual process in which slowly we will civilize them, we will take away their weapons and let them into good citizens. So this is it. It has to be systemic. But for America to come and start bombing in northern Nigeria, I'm telling you.
Now, so the first tweet from somebody, the person said, "Bloody bastard. His son just graduated from NDA. Why is this useless idiot the sudden mouthpiece of Nigeria?" That's somebody's opinion, because the person thought that what he's saying is not making any sense. People are being killed, and you are there saying amnesty for what? Like a terrorist organization? For what? Won't they come for more? Won't they ask for more? Won't they demand? You see, sometimes Look, you can even look at an elder talking to you, realize that no, you are even wiser, you are even wise, you get wisdom, you get knowledge past this elder talking to me. That's how it is in a society, you know. Somebody also said, in a working country, this man should have been picked up by now. Which serious nation negotiate with terrorists? Imagine Gumi calling terrorists human beings. They are demons in human form. They don't deserve to live. That's somebody's opinion. Somebody said, arresting this man and thoroughly interrogating him would be the first real step towards uncovering those founding the terrorist network. He speaks like someone who knows more than he is willing to admit. You can't freely associate with terrorists and claimed ignorance. It's clear our government and the security agencies share responsibility for allowing this to persist. Somebody also said, Nigerians' violence and extremism won't end by killing fighters alone. Eliminate one group and another will rise as long as Wahabi extremist preaching continues. The root is the radical ideology spread through sermons and materials. To break the cycle, we must block this preaching and aid sources in Nigeria. Defeat the ideas, not just individual. Military actions is necessary but insufficient. We must also counter the ideology to prevent new groups from emerging in the future. So this man is saying that killing the terrorist group is not the point, because when you kill one group, another one will rise. It's what stopping the idea behind all these things. That's the main point. So when you can stop the idea or the ideology behind all the killings, all these groups, then you can fight them. But if you can't stop what is bringing up all this, or the preaching that they are giving to these people to be that way, if you can't stop, you can't stop anything. He's right. Now, somebody also said, to hear calls for negotiation in the face of slaughter speaks of how desperate and broken our options have become. If Shank Bome is urging talks with Boko Haram, it suggests he knows something we don't, whether it fractures inside the group, back channels already in motions, or uncomfortable truth about how the conflict actually operates in Gumi should be interrogated. So that's somebody's opinion. The real heavily armed criminals carrying our terrorism, whooping out communities in cold blood. You negotiate with them, but a man that challenges the government with a microphone, you kidnap him, incarcerate him against court orders, and charge him for treason. Make that make sense. Now, a lot of people are speak on the issue. I don't want to dive with what people speak. A lot of people are say their own points on the issues. Now, people are saying Trump wants to invade Nigeria because of the resources and whatever. And somebody was asking, are you the only people that have resources? Why not Ghana? Why not this country? Why not this country? Listen to it.
What are they doing there? Why are they not in Ghana? Why are they not in the Republic of Benin? Please, why are they not in South Africa? You can see, we forgot the genesis of our problem and we are blaming America. Let them come. If that will solve the problem. Since you people don't know what to do, let them come and help us. And look at now, as I'm talking to you now, almost 20 villages have been taken over in Plateau and Benue. Moses, who are those to occupy those villages? Are they Christians? The real indigenous of those states are now in IDP camp. And they are the farmers in Nigeria. Can you beat that?
Now, somebody said, but it's okay when Israel does genocide against Palestinians, right? Just another excuse to get us into yet another fucking forever war. Say, I remember as recently as a year ago when you idiots were masquerading as anti-war and had a hunch it was a load of bullshit cut. So, in this case, they are saying that in this person's opinion, US cannot fight what is happening in Nigeria. If they can fight what they should go and fight what is happening in Palestine, or what is happening between Israel and Palestine. They should go and fight that. So they can't do anything. First of all, let's get into the real details. Why US cannot invade Nigeria? He has no legal right to invade a sovereign country like Nigeria. Let's look at the details. Donald Trump or any US president does not have the legal right to invade Nigeria or any other sovereign nation without meeting strict international and domestic legal requirements. Yes, under international laws, the United Nations Charter forbids one country from invading another except in two cases. Self-defense, Article 51. In the invading country has been attacked or faces an imminent attack. UN Security Council authorization, which allows collective military actions, but the US cannot do it unilaterally. cannot do it on himself. He has to have permission from the UN. Simple. Let's take it that way. US cannot come to Nigeria and invade Nigeria unless he had the permission to come to Nigeria. That's it. Guys, what do you think about all this and what is happening in Nigeria and a whole lot of issues? Whatever you think about the Trump message and what Nigerians are saying, drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching this channel.